What is going on, everybody? It's Bronson. We're back again with another Elestrals reaction video here. This time we're getting an update on Elestrals Clash Beta and Early Access. We got 9 minutes of this video. Let's get into this. I unmuted.
Elestrals Clash Early Access is coming soon. It's time to update you on everything that's been going on.
I figured an Early Access will be coming very soon. I mean, obviously, like when we got the first this is what they were making, what they were doing, and they did the Kickstarter. I know Dan wanted this thing out in quarter one of 2025, which would have been January, February, and March. We are now in May. We are in quarter 2, and it still has not come out yet. And honestly, if you would have been there for the alpha, I wasn't. I got into beta. Alpha, it was a true alpha. It was bare bones. There was nothing there, almost. Only like 12 cards or something. It's gotten a lot better, and I've seen like the improvement. They have so much more. But yeah, there was no way when they started that alpha that they were going to be ready by the end of March of this year.
On with development and much more. Since launching our historic Kickstarter last year, the team has been hard at work at developing Elestrals Clash. And while we've hit some snags along the way in terms of development, I think you guys can see that we've made some
a couple snags. Never forget the bug that had equalings have like over 300 or 400 attack. That was classic.
Incredible strides and progress, and are getting closer and closer to our incredible early access launch, which will be throwing down this summer, which will give every single person an opportunity to play Elestrals Clash for free in early access. And at that point, accounts will not be reset anymore. We'll have the Pandora's box added in. We'll have all of this incredible stuff. The only reason it's going to be considered early access instead of full launch is because we will not have every single card in the game, but we've got
It's going to be very difficult for them to get every single card in the game, because we are going to have set 6 coming up in the next few months, because set 5 just launched this month. I figure we'll have all of June with no information on set 6, and then July we'll start getting set 6, being the next champion, the next election, the Divine Champions being released.
Got a lot of cards in the game so far. Over 125 new cards have been added since alpha. There is an insane amount of strategies that you guys can.
Well, when you started out with like 12 cards, like 12 or 15 cards, that's and you have over 400 now in the entire catalog. That's not that much. I do love the way that the this entire thing looks right now. You can sit there and click what element you want to look at. You get to see this color codedness of your decks. I love all of this.
Explore, including several new cards from Divine Champions Firestorm, and we've had the team prioritize adding in new cards from Firestorm, as well as looking at all of our previous tournaments during the Moonrise metagame and ensuring that cards that have 5% usage or above are prioritized to be added.
Obviously, you want to get the cards that see the most play, like Gorgon's Gaze, Ambrosia. I'm pretty sure when they did Alpha, Ambrosia wasn't even in the game yet when they started. But like, you want Ash Rabbit, you want Tsunami, you want the Elechick, even though it's banned now. Shield of Achilles, Eddie gets used a lot, Zeus, Poison Tail, I believe all of those are in the game. But you want the cards that people are going to actually play. Obviously, if there's like game cards like Cyclo Venom or Night Venom or any of those that aren't being used, or Gal Venom, like nobody's using Gal Venom, no one's using Gatterbolt. Those cards could be something you bring in later. So you definitely want to go with the cards that are absolutely being used ad nauseum, and make sure that those cards get made and get those put in there, while you can take all the lesser used cards like a Saprong and others and get them in last.
It's a clash. So if there's any strategies or ideas or cards you'd like to see added, leave a comment down below and we'll work to get them implemented. While you're heading down to the comment section, make sure you guys wish list Elestrals Clash on Steam. This is so crucial. I've been told by multiple people, from Pavel to other developers and game stuff, you gotta get wish lists, because wish lists are super key to promoting the game beyond, and it's free. Like, it takes you guys like a second to just go on the website on Steam and click wish list, and that is gonna get you notified once we do move to the next steps of early access. So please wish list us on Steam and tell your friends to do so as well. During our beta period, we did launch a ranked season 0 and our world's first omnipotent ranked caster. The highest rank you can achieve was JB04. So big shout out to you for grinding through the game. I can't thank you enough, seriously, because I know not only did you grind through it to make it all happen, but you went through a ton of challenges, bug reporting, and all that other stuff. So thank you for helping the entire Elestrals community come to a better game, and that's really important. So super stoked there. Thank you very much, JB04. Ranked mode season 0, huge success. Gonna keep rocking with that as Clash rolls out. We've got a friendly mode where you can create a private lobby and clash with friends, so a really awesome feature there. We've got a training mode where you can test combos and strategies against a dummy slash bot, and we're gonna continue to enhance this experience over time, right? At the current iteration, you're just kind of in this sandbox type of mode where you can test some different things out.
I would like to see them to hopefully they change this and make it so it's not just a dummy that it sits there and lets you do whatever you want to it. It's a dummy that can actually fight back. So you could like test to see how these work, like how if you get the counter ruins like properly and everything. It's just doing towards like a dummy on its own. It's just, and I tried this. And one of the things that got annoying with me is that, like, I put a Gorgon's Gaze down. It just kept popping up at every instance. Not when it was supposed to. Like, not only when it was supposed to, but every single instance. And I'm like, no, this is dumb.
But eventually the goal is to have kind of AI opponents and things that we can explore that route. We've got the reaction emotes, which I love. I think this shows so much love for just what we have for the community. With these little emotes, we've got tons of emotes, over 45 emotes, so you can interact with your opponent in a classy but fun way. And there's going to be different emotes added in updates. This is going to be a really fun way for you guys to play Clash and interact. I love them personally, so big shouts to the team there. And one big bit of news that I know a lot of people are excited for is the ban list featuring Elestrals and Rise from the Ashes Limit is going to be affected into Clash on June 2nd. So EQ at 3, no more. Laurels at 3, no more. We're going to be abiding by the ban list. And while the metagame is not going to be one-to-one with Firestorm and kind of the current physical,
there should be like in the friendly lobby, like the ban list should be implemented in ranked, obviously, and all those other ones. But friendly lobby, you should be able to make whatever deck you want. If I'm going up against a friend and we want to just sit there and have goofy decks and we want to have 3 Earthquakes, we want to have 3 Laurels, in my opinion, that should be added into where it's like the ban list does not affect friendly lobbies. If you're making a friendly lobby and it's private, that should be everything goes. Everything, there's no ban list, there's no limit list. You can do what you want.
Game. Again, we're going to continue to prioritize the most meta relevant cards, get them into the app as soon as possible so we can have the most fluid gameplay experience that gets as close to the physical game as possible. And if you didn't see the most recent update, the Clash Pass beta rolled out, Backer Bolt. So this is themed around our good friend Astrabit, and it gives you an opportunity to unlock exclusive card arts, Pandora keys, coins, and much more. Now, it is worth noting that with the current Clash Pass Backer Bolt, this is actually free. It's gonna tell you that it costs money, but it's not gonna charge you. You can unlock it for free. In fact, I encourage you to go do it in the app. When early access goes public, your account and everything you unlock via the Clash Pass will be reset. So we're not charging you for anything. This is just for us to test all the systems. You're not gonna be charged for this. Don't you worry, it should give you the warnings and stuff to tell you that. And everything gets reset, obviously, when we move to early access. And again, things will not reset once we enter early access. At that point, the app will start to be monetized. We'll have the Pandora's box for you guys to unlock. Your Clash passes will be legit. Everything you obtain at that point will stay in your account. But for now, we're testing things out. If you unlock the Stellar Astrabit Buddy, this will also be removed with the reset, but this will be re-added to collect following the release of early access. So again, don't stress when your accounts all get wiped. When we move to early access, we'll give everything that we need to give properly back. Specifically related to your Kickstarter rewards, just want to be clear. So that's a ton of amazing stuff that's already happened, but coming soon, we've got a lot of amazing updates and features coming to Clash that you guys are going to be stoked about. There's going to be new updates on Fridays every 2 weeks. That is our development cycle right now. Every 2 weeks, the team is putting out updates, and that's just so they're not, you know, super tiny updates. The team is trying to add as many cards as they can. They're trying to add all the features, and there's a lot of stuff going on, and big shout outs.
I mean, that's pretty good. I don't know other games like that are going to update every 2 weeks. They could say, you know what, we'll do it every month. Once a month, we'll do an update. Every 2 weeks, that's cool. It helps move it along. I'm sure there will be times where it's like, well, we don't have enough for this update. We'll have to push it back another week just because that's how it works. Instead of being every 2 weeks, they'll do a third week, and then they'll just have to go from there.
To the Pixelborn team, they've been incredible throughout this process. The next update on June 6th is going to be adding at least 10 new cards. Super exciting. We've got the new Fulgaris, Champion of Zeus. We've got the Galaxy, Champion of Poseidon. That one's looking to be a monster. The new Lycovoid, Champion of Artemis. Majursa, Champion of Hestia. Bears are going to be hype. And we're going to be getting in Poseidon and Artemis into the game so we can kind of get all 8 divine.
Yeah, make that the card art for Poseidon and not his old one, because this card art looks great, whereas the original card art, not so much.
Runes for the initial elements, so that'll be really great. And then over the next few weeks and months, we're going to have even more exciting improvements come into Clash. New features, all that stuff. Pandora's Box, the big one, baby. You're going to be able to use your Pandora's keys to unlock exclusive rewards. Our first theme is going to be around the boy Eddie. You already know Eddie.
Not a surprise whatsoever. Like, Eddie is basically like the Pikachu of this entire thing. Even though Astrabbit's Astrabbit's supposed to be the Pikachu. I guess you would call Eddie the Eevee, maybe, even though it doesn't. I mean, it's just everybody loves Eddie. I don't know why everyone loves Eddie, but everybody loves Eddie.
Eddie's getting the first theme. There's going to be more details to come, so stay tuned to hear more about Eddie. Interactive buddies are coming. This is one of the things I'm most excited about. Soon you're going to be able to interact with your buddies on screen. You can click on them and do all sorts of cool stuff. And that segues us into the interactive game board. The Clash game boards are also going to be receiving some exciting UI and visual updates, and you're going to be able to interact with various parts of the game board. These are things that we're going to be working towards, right? We're building out the first models, and then we're going to be able to replicate this moving forward. But a lot of really exciting stuff coming. Like, I really like the bells and whistles. I think that's really important, and you'll probably notice more visual updates and more, sound effects updates, like all these things coming and being pieced together. And of course, during our Kickstarter, we promised a handful of things. We've got our Divine Raid challenges. We're going to continue to work on our Zeus and Artemis Divine Raid challenges. You're going to be able to clash against the Divines directly with their champion Elestrals, and we're developing the bot program for this. More coming soon. So all this stuff is in the works. A lot of exciting stuff on Clash.
Feels weird that they had the Zeus and Artemis raids. With Zeus makes sense because they did the champions. Like, Zeus is in the Firestorm, but yet Artemis was not one of those. So all of their champions that you would probably see in the major champion are not going to be there.
Man, it's going to be so sick. And then, of course, hardcore ranked mode, baby. More details coming soon. A lot of exciting stuff going on. I mean, this is going to be nuts. There's going to be all sorts of cool stuff coming for Clash. And it's also worth noting that, things always change. We're working on a bunch of different stuff, so just hang tight with us. If some timelines shift or some things move around or some ideas shift slightly, but ultimately it's all coming together in such a wonderful way. And I just want to thank the Elestrals community once again for not only being patient with us, but understanding what we're trying to accomplish here, and that, our goals are to really create the best trading card game we possibly can in a digital version of it and make it totally free for everybody, man. It's gonna be nuts. Like, you're gonna be able to tell all your friends to jump on and play. Doesn't cost them anything. They're gonna be able to go through an epic tutorial and learn Elestrals and see what it's all about. It's gonna be amazing. So listen, if you're a backer, you're an alpha or a beta tester, we need you more now than ever. Your testing now is huge because it gives us the feedback we need to be able to roll it out. The experience is great. Like, we've really solved most, if not all, of the bugs up to this point. The team has been incredible, but there's still more to be out there.
Obviously, adding in new cards and new effects is going to bring in more bugs because that's just how it is.
I'm sure we're going to continue to add new cards in and find new challenges and be able to fix them. So again, just keep giving your feedback, your voices, anything you want to express to us. Let us know in the Discord server. It's really important. You can go into the Discord server, engage in the various Clash chats. You've got your deck list, your bug reports, your Clash. You can throw down against other playtesters around the entire world, man. It's so sick. And you can even give yourself a special tag in Discord, Clash Playtest Challenger, so people can ping you when they're trying to find games, since we still have a smaller player pool in alpha/beta now. And again, I can't highlight enough how crucial it is for you guys to wish list on Steam. So make sure you guys go to Steam. It's Elestrals/Steam, but with the period before the LS, so it's elestra.ls/Steam. That's the short link. Go there, wish list Elestrals Clash on Steam. It's gonna be amazing. Like, you got to get that wish list. The larger the wish list, the more kind of publicity the game gets on Steam. So this is a really big deal, and make sure you guys do that. Go do that. Go play.
So early access is coming later this year. I kind of figured they would have early access, which is fine. And everything you do right now on Elestrals will eventually be reset, which is also fine. Of course, I can't wait to see the actual thing come out and see everybody just jump in and join in, because it is definitely going to be interesting to see how it goes with everything. But yeah, Let me know what you think. So far going into Elestrals Clash, have you played much? I played some. It's just like the time, like this like the 20-second timer in between turns kind of just annoys the heck out of me. The fact that they're like, well, we got to implement this timer for literally no reason, and it's just takes you out of the game. And obviously the bugs and everything, and it's going to be interesting to see how they get all this in, because by the time this comes around, if they're saying in the summertime, we're going to be doing the next Divine Champions reveal. That should be coming in July or August, something like that. Because if you're going to have the next set of like the next set come out in probably August or September, you're going to definitely want to have the reveals in July or August. So by the time Elestrals Clash is coming out, he's going to be sitting here doing the 25, 30, whatever days of whatever the next Divine Champions is. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. How long? And that's another thing is like after this thing gets up and all the cards are in, and we get a new set like Divine Champions Set 3 at the later in this year. What are they going like? How long is it going to take between the Divine Champions being released, being like revealed, being launched, and getting them to the actual app itself? That is a question. Like, obviously, with Elestrals Clash not being out fully right now, not having every card in there, we don't have to ask, because they are we are seeing Divine Champions Firestorm cards being implemented. But after it's fully out there and everything that we have up until now so far is in there, how long is it going to be between they were revealed to the public via those 25 days videos, then the cards launching, and them ending up in Clash? Because like not everybody's going to be able to go out there and go, hey, look, I got a deck of cards. I got the money to be able to do this. Because this is free, this is going to be one of the ways that a lot of people are going to be able to experience Elestrals is in Clash. So with probably 100 plus cards, 100 plus cards added in new, how long is it going to take for that crop of cards to come in going forward? But let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Hit that subscribe button, comment down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.